Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie back at you with another beer review. And today I am looking at Abita Amber. Now, I don't think I've ever had this beer. I've definitely never had it in the bottle or can, if they even make it in a can. I have, I think, possibly had it on draft a long time ago, but I don't really remember too much about it. So anyway, this beer was introduced in 1986. It's 4.5% alcohol and 17 IBUs. It is brewed and bottled by Abita Brewery in Louisiana. So let's give this thing a pour and see what we've got here. So very thick, beige colored head, a copper or amber appearance, you might say. There are some streaming bubbles going up the glass, but nothing too spectacular with the carbonation. All right, so it smells pretty good. Getting some barley malt, some lightly roasted barley malt. Some clean water. It smells pretty good. There's really not too much going on with the aroma. It just smells like a very clean, relatively light-bodied beer. And at 4.5% alcohol, you would expect to be able to drink quite a few of these, assuming that the body isn't too heavy. But my initial thoughts are that it won't be. It smells very light and easygoing. So let's get right into this. Cheers, everybody. You're getting some lightly roasted barley malt, little caramel sweetness, which I'm assuming is also coming from that roasted barley. A nice breadiness in the middle of the sip, which gives it some body, some character, but it's definitely light-bodied and easy drinking. It's got something I can't quite put my finger on. It's a lot different than some of the other amber beers that I've had, like the Michelob Amber Bock. It's a lot different than this. It's brewed with pale and caramel malts and German pearl hops. Maybe the German pearl hops are giving a little bit of differentiation between some of the other amber lagers that I've had. But this is very enjoyable and easy drinking. I'm also guessing that this is one of the more common Abita brews that you can find just about anywhere. Very basic style, very popular style, so I can imagine that this one is pretty widespread compared to some of their relatively hidden brands that you can only get down in Louisiana. I've watched a lot of Ron Ontario of Louisiana Beer Reviews, his Abita beer reviews. He does a lot of them, a lot of which I cannot get here in Georgia. I think because he lives so close to the brewery, he can get a lot of their specialty beers that a lot of other places just can't get. But this not being one of them. This Abita Amber is a very popular Abita product. I think you can get it just about everywhere that Abita products are sold. Very enjoyable. It's got a nice little sweetness to it. It's got a nice little hop bite at the end, although it's very, very muted. Those 17 IBUs are coming through, but they're definitely not gonna, send you for a loop if you're not a big hop head. If you don't really like hoppy beers, this would be one that you would probably really enjoy. It is very well balanced, but the caramel malt sweetness is really prevalent. I think those IBUs just kind of balance it out on the back end. It is refreshing. It is crisp. It is a pretty dry finish. It's very inviting at 4.5% alcohol. You can just session these all day if you wanted to. So one more sip. I'll go ahead and give this a review for you guys. Very, very pleasant, a lot different than some of the other amber lagers out there. I'm going to give this one an 89 out of 100. It is getting up there towards excellent, although I think it falls just a little bit short. So that would be a B plus for me for the Abita Amber. It is very, very enjoyable. You could drink these all day at 4.5% alcohol, like I said. If you're looking for a nice sessionable beer, something a little bit different than your traditional macro lagers that you could session on a hot summer's day out by the pool, something like that at the beach. This would be one to shoot for if you can find it. Give it a try. Let me know what you guys think. 89 out of 100. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're having a great weekend. And until next time, everybody, cheers.